to just having a conversation. What is right, what is wrong, what is appropriate behavior online. But parents still need to monitor what is going on. It's still a no-no for laptops and computers in bedrooms and so. These are things you need to be aware of. You still need to ensure that the child is sleeping when the child should be sleeping.
Or you
and the
take that device away.
Precisely, and the advice here is to have the device come to a common space. It's bedtime.
My bedroom.
But I want to say maybe more important is the fact, is parents modeling what they want the children to actually practice. Yes. So, Ms. Coffee, it would not be fair for you to tell your son, no device at the dinner table. Yes. But you're on your device at the dinner. That's not right. But I want to throw it to her because technology gets blamed quite a lot. Cyberbullying, cyber theft, scams, and so forth. But she mentioned something earlier about values and the importance of that. So when she explains that, then parents, I think, would better understand that, hey, the technology is not to be blamed for somebody cyberbullying somebody. No. There is another issue here that if that was addressed, we wouldn't have that problem.
It's basic.
Right, Doc?
It's a basic one. It's a basic one.
She got to tell us about that.
Yes.
Right? The internet, I call it digiverse. We no longer live in a universe, we're in a digiverse. And the citizens of the digiverse, they have a lot of knowledge. But remember, the citizens are human beings. And just like the digiverse has various platforms, the human being must have a key platform, and that is a value system. So in your value system, the main thing is to build character. True. And when you're building character, you have to be truthful, you have to be honest, you have to be fair, okay? You have to be just. These are only 4 main pillars of character. And let me tell you how that could guide you. If in your value system, truth is key, you must be truthful to you. Honesty, then you won't hack,
no
right?
Fraud.
No fraud, okay? You want to be fair. It means that whatever platform I share, I must come in there as a positive global citizen. So I must understand shared space, shared values, shared goals, shared responsibilities, okay? I must be kind. I must be polite, even if I can't reach out and pinch you. But we're on the same platform. So I must not feel to call you 4 eyes and you 4 eyes because, right? I feel you can reach out and knock me back. No, I must be tolerant. I must be respectful. And listen, parents need to have their children go back and look at, you know, shows like the Berenstain Bears and Arthur.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Where he sings that song about being tolerant, we need to stop having them think, oh, I'm too big for this. No, anything that has a lesson that you can learn about developing a really good positive character, refresh their memory. Okay. Refresh their memory, because when they're doing maths, if they don't know their tables, they won't get anywhere. So they have to sing it in their head or write it down. So too, for building character, focus on that. And in addition to that, Jervis, I want to say, right? When most parents get report cards, you know what they're looking at? How much you come? And they're looking at these numbers in the bottom there. You know what Coffee looks at? The social profile. Because if I see respect to authority A, I hit the roof already. When I see cooperation A or B, well, the smile gets deeper. When I see initiative A, I say, yes, Lord. Well, you could run a company. Huh?
You're building a human.
Yes, you're building a human.
Yes.
But when you share that with parents, they look at you like you fell off a turnip truck. So I would say to them, yes, you would get 1,000,000 And every Monday morning, you're being called to the principal's office. And the principal says, well, good afternoon, Mr. Daprio. Well, you know your daughter has great grades, but I'm sorry to call you here again. You know what they're calling you for. So the great grades now is like issuing a disclaimer. You don't want that. You want, based on the sound character you're building, that the value system is in place. And the pillars of character, they are sturdy.
Okay. Well, we have 3 minutes remaining here.
Oh dear.
Time has elapsed on us. So I want to know from you one thing to leave with, both of you, to leave with the viewing audience.
Balance.
Balance.
Balance. Parents must strike a balance, ensure that the child spend the time that need to be spent on the device, and the time that need to be spent in nature, interacting with their pets, playing with the friends and so they have close by. Though we have COVID and so, but they might be in the same yard, and so that balance is struck. And support the children. Balance and support.
Yeah, because I could say for one thing, sometimes in the morning, I would take my daughter, we would walk to the beach. And sometimes she's like, why are we doing this? I don't want to go. I said, we're going. Open your eyes, see the beauty that's around you. We go to the beach, listen to the waves, enjoy what's around you, because that helps to ease stress. Sometimes she's on the device. So no device, we're walking, enjoying Mother Nature. You know, that's important. Thank you very much, Mr. Dabriel. Ms. Coffee.
So more oxygen creates less stress and less anxiety. We take in oxygen for a reason. And if you're inside and the place is closed up, it's mostly carbon dioxide. Get the children out. You go out too. Now, COVID-19, because of the lockdown, some people have been inside. And they've been inside here. When you're inside your mind, that is the first stage of depression. Okay, it's acute. And from acute depression, you get chronic. From chronic, you get clinical depression. We don't want to have a society of clinically depressed people because of COVID-19. Okay? So people, you have to diversify your routine. You have to do a little mix-up. Some people are eating heavily starched foods because they're comfort foods.
Yes.
You have to add your greens, your reds, your colors, you know, cook differently and get some steps in. Do it with the children. They're going to need it. They're going to need it.
Make it fun.
Make it
Yes,
fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. Make it fun. You can create movies while you walk. You can create games. You can,
Yes.
you know, outside of counting steps, you know, you can bond. You can do, there's something a psychologist was talking about, what you call a movement journal.
Yeah.
So as you move your journal, and it's a creative movement journal, we can do all those fun things to ensure that our students and our children are mentally ready and fully prepared, even if it's a blended approach that's going to be used. All right?
And I know I had my few
That's
seconds.
okay,
but
that's okay.
I want to say here that when it comes to the technology and addiction and, you know, trying to not, you know, develop that problem through neglect, because that's what happens. You give them and just allow the device to babysit them and so forth. Give them a good alternative.
Yes.
The device is attractive, it is engaging, so do not just tell them, put it down and go outside, but give them something
Clear
that is
guidelines.
fun,
Clear.
that, you know, is
Yes.
as, maybe not as much, but it is as fun as
So it's
possible.
a great option.
And you would not have that many problems later on. But the
I
values
agree.
definitely.
So
I
it's a
agree.
work in progress
It
because
is.
parents who are viewing this are learning. I have learned a lot being here, listening to both of
thank
you.
you.
Yes, this was an excellent conversation.
With two
Yeah.
lefties.
I'm the righty, I'm learning.
Oh boy.
And the pineapple and the mango and the golden apple.
Yeah.
Which is not in season.
Yeah, it's not. They're not. Huh? But you're in. But you're in.
But we're here.
Yeah, very present.
Oh my gosh. So the discussion today was how to set your child up for success in the new learning environment. Online, you voted. Now, at the end, we're looking at the question you were asked, how would you like learning to take place this term? And before us, we see 23% now for virtual learning. Wow. So that's 23%. In class has gone to 8%, so people have voted. And now the one that won, the hybrid between virtual and in class, is at 69%. So it's clear that people are on board. We need to mix it up so that our children can get the best out of it, because we're living in a time where, especially, for example, people doing science subjects, you know, they have to be there to touch the feel and everything. So thank you very much for being here, Mrs. Coffey and Mr. Dabrio. The lefties,
Thank you for having us.
the righty. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining.
Yes, those of you on Facebook and YouTube. Next week, we are looking at finding a new normal, pushing beyond the barriers for your business to grow for this pandemic. So I am Sarana Mitchell. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful night. Take care now.